Hi guys, welcome to another entertainment talk on my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, kindly do it by clicking on the red subscribe button to subscribe and tap on the bell notification icon, set it to all so that you can always get notified whenever I drop another video. And if you're a return subscriber, thank you very much. You are highly welcome. You know the usual on this channel. We talk about movies that are yet to be released to the cinema, what to expect, and how the movie might likely go. So today we'll be talking about a new movie which is titled Alahun. Alahun is a new movie, it's a new Yoruba movie that's expected to be available at the cinema starting from August 21st, year 2026. That's roughly a couple of days or a couple of weeks from now. So let's talk about this movie and let's see what it entails and how the movie might likely go. What does the movie actually have to offer? Let's see, does it actually worth watching at the cinema?
Ya ọmọ rẹ ya wo ya wo. Sọmọ tá a wá mọ̀ wípé kò lè kojú nǹkan kan kò tọ́jú bọ́yà láàmú wá gbáradì pé yóò gorí ìtẹ́ àwọn baba ńlá kú baba wa. Ẹ mọ̀jà dánwò ẹ̀ wò.
Anyways, Alahun, also known as The Weaver, is a Nollywood epic Nollywood Yoruba movie that could change how we see superheroes in our society, superheroes in our environment. Imagine being told that you are not strong enough to become a hero, not because you lack courage, not because you lack determination, but simply because you don't fit into the society's idea of what a man should be. Now imagine the same person becoming one who must save the entire kingdom. That is where Alahun the Weaver comes in. And honestly, this is not looking like your regular Nollywood epic. Alahun Weaver is an upcoming Nigerian fantasy drama that is deeply rooted in Yoruba culture, mythology, and indigenous storytelling. And if you have seen this particular movie teaser, you already know that something unusual is coming from the Nigerian Nollywood Yoruba movie industry. But before we talk about why this movie could be one of the most interesting Hollywood cinema release of 2026, let's break down what we know, or let me say what I know. So, Alahun, what is Alahun, or should I say Alahun the Weaver? What this movie is actually all about? What is it all about? Anyways, according to the official synopsis from Genesis Pictures, Alahun follows a young protagonist who lives in society with very rigid ideas about masculinity. And here, he is mocked because of what he does. This young guy is a weaver. That means this particular movie is centralized on a young guy who is a weaver, and the society actually rejects the idea of a young man being a weaver. Apparently, in the society, there is a belief that a real man don't weave basket or plaits hair. But instead of allowing this expectation to define him, this particular young man's life takes an extraordinary turn. He embarks on an ordinary journey across mystical world with the fate of his kingdom hanging in his balance. And this is where the story becomes much bigger than just a kind of ordinary Yoruba movie tale, because Olawun appears to be asking a very important question: what really makes someone a superhero? Is it physical strength? Is it the ability to fight? Or could courage, intelligence, compassion, and determination be just powerful? That message alone makes this movie quite interesting. And I can tell you, this movie is a kind of one of the most watched movie as far as Yoruba Nollywood cinema is actually concerned. And here comes the cast of this particular movie, Alahun the Weaver. If the story wasn't enough to get you interested, let's take a look at the actors who are coming to make this movie very, very interesting to watch. Starting from the leading cast, who is Odunlade Adekola. And we know Odunlade Adekola to be one of the most recognizable face in the Yoruba Nollywood. And when you put Odunlade Adekola in an epic Yoruba production, you already know what we should be expecting. We are expecting a strong performance. Then we have Ibrahim Chatta, another actor who has built a reputation for powerful performances, particularly in the Yoruba language and the Yoruba language movie production. Also, we have Lateef Adedimeji, Faithia Williams, Kunle Remi, Ronke Oshodi Oke, Omowunmi Dada, and so many. And also, we have a veteran old actor, Peter Fatomilola, alongside names such as Tomi Ojo, Tope Tedela, Moshood Fatah, Rotimi Salami, and others. So, this is definitely not a small cast. It comprises of actors who know what and how to bring intensity, emotion, cultural authenticity to the screen. But who is actually behind this movie project? This movie, who are those? Who are the producer? Who are the director? That is one of the things that is very, very important when it comes to movie production, because the director, the producer also have a strong movie role, a strong role to play in every movie. So for the director, the movie is directed by Dare Olaitan and produced by Kayode Kasum. Dare Olaitan has become known for contemporary Nigerian storytelling, while Kayode Kasum is an established filmmaker and a producer with several Nigerian film projects to his name. This movie is being distributed by Genesis Pictures, with the production involving Genesis Picture, Singularity Media, and Film Tribe Media. So, from the creative team to the production companies involved, this is a clearly an ambitious project. But here is what really makes Alahun interesting. You know what? It is the world they are trying to create. We are not simply getting the modern day Lagos story. We are entering a Yoruba-inspired fantasy world filled with mythology, tradition, mystical elements, and a kingdom in danger. And from what we have seen so far, the filmmakers appear to be going from much bigger cinematic scale, which is actually one of the things that is making the movie more interesting, because it is a multi-millionaire movie project, not just anyhow or the usual Nollywood movie. This time around, it's very, very different. And the movie is expected to be available at the cinema starting from the 21st of August. And one thing is that Nollywood has been showing us that African stories does not have to imitate the Nollywood fantasy. We can take our own mythology, our own languages, our own traditions, and our own ideas of heroism and turn them into a big screen entertainment. Alahun the Weaver looks like it wants to do exactly that. When is it coming? This particular movie is coming to the cinema starting from August 21st year 2026. So yes, this one is a must-watch movie, and you have to add it to your Nollywood cinema must-watch list. If you're a fan of Yoruba culture, Nollywood epics, African mythology, fantasy, and cinema experience, this is definitely one movie to keep on your radar. August 21st is actually the release date of this particular movie, and the movie is titled The Weaver. So you have to be there on 21st at the nearby cinema alongside with your loved ones and your relatives. In fact, go along with your popcorns so that you can enjoy the cinema experience. Till next time we'll be meeting again, please don't forget to give a like on this video and drop your comment at the comment section. Till next time that we'll be meeting again, see you very soon.